Hello. Hey everybody, we're the Real Estate Chics coming to you live from Barrington, Illinois. I'm Kathy Pincus with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And I'm Judy Gibbons with RE/MAX of Barrington.
And we have today talking to you about some exterior material that's a little bit different. You know, there's some housing trends. And one thing, I could not believe this, an 80% return on your investment.
Wow, you can't find those
No.
anywhere.
No. So, and it's a composite of, I call it hardy board, and that's just the maybe the trade name for it, but it is a composite. It's a man-made, it looks like wood, but it's a cement fiber mix.
Yeah.
That comes in a pre-painted finish, but you can certainly paint it down the road if you want to.
Right. The whole idea is that it's maintenance free.
Right.
So it is supposed to live as long as we do. With a lot less upkeep. Like they don't have to have Botox or plastic surgery
Makeup,
or
little facelifts now and then.
manicures, pedicures.
Yeah, all those things add up.
Yeah.
Who knew? And we don't get an 80% return on our investment.
I don't think we do. Or our husbands don't, that's for sure.
That's for sure. That's right. But that's for another show.
Yes.
On another channel, I think.
Yeah.
But it does talk about just, you've got vinyl siding and cedar siding. You know, cedar siding, it's hard to find good cedar anymore. That's becoming less and less
And then those little
available.
bugs that are what I call like the dinosaur bugs, because you can't kill them. They just come out if your front of your house is in the sun or your back of the house, and they just come and they're like there. What are those bugs?
Those are...
They're not June bugs, are they?
No, they're Japanese beetles.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, get that little hand vacuum and just suck those. Or those Asian bugs. Or,
The ladybugs?
Yeah, they look like ladybugs, but they're not. They bite you.
Oh,
They're just, they're awful. But it's a maintenance-free siding, and, it's got the fiber cement. And they say that, if you've got, like I've got some cedar siding on my house, and I paint it more than most people do. I paint it like every 3 years. I think, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yeah, well, I get bored.
She wants to keep her painter and work.
Tim Fleischman. Shout out to Tim, but he is very good.
Yeah.
But I just like, I like to get a little bit of an updated color, and I like my shutters to be done differently. So, 3 years. But the average for most normal people is 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years is probably a good number.
Yeah.
But I have to say, my wood railings in the front of my house, for some reason, they're not and it really is in bright sun. But they are just not lasting being painted more than 2 years. That's like it. So I don't know if it really needs to come off.
Yeah, you got
Maybe I think I got to strip it down and.
You do, and you probably like my deck is on the west side of my house, so every 3 years I've got to just bite the bullet, strip it, and reseal it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because even I had some wood rot on one of the boards that, of course, was right next to my house, and the snow, all that good snow in Chicago, just sat there through the winter. So in the basement, there was water coming out of the ceiling. It was the weirdest thing, like through a light fixture.
Oh, geez.
Yes, but that was what the problem was. And because of my home inspection on a different house, where the home inspector brought it to their attention, I said, hey, I've got that.
Oh, yeah.
So sure enough, got rid of that one piece of board, and we're back to being,
happy campers.
water-free.
Wow, well that's good.
So you've got to really, you need to do your homework every spring. Just take a look at your house. If you may have to caulk here and there with this hardy board or these hard surfaces on the outside, and especially when you will live in warmer climates, you get more sun exposure, or like Judy and I, sadly, live in the cold.
Yeah.
And that's just brutal on your house.
Yes, with the expanding, contracting, expanding,
and they took the oil, since they've taken the oil base out of these paints years ago, and the lead base, because we really liked our lead.
Just don't eat it.
We didn't want to eat
it in the paint.
I'm not going to go out and chow down on my deck railing.
Yeah.
But that's the problem too, is you used to not have to paint it so often, but now that they took that out,
Yeah.
the fun is gone.
It really is.
Yeah.
fine.
Now we have to turn to Sharpie pens and magic markers to get
Gosh.
a thrill. That smell.
Oh no.
So, do you have a sassy quote for us today?
Yes, I do. Let's see. Brought to us by Abernook.com, our friends with all fabulous graduation and Father's Day gifts
Yes.
and all the kind of things that we like to spend our money on.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? I am ready to meet my maker. Whether my maker is prepared for the ordeal of meeting me is another matter. And that's Winston Churchill.
Well, and boy, wasn't he right? By the time he got up there, he
Wow.
had really, he had a lot to talk about, that's
Yeah.
for sure. He's a great guy. Thanks again for joining us, everyone. We are the Real Estate Chicks, and follow us on Facebook, the Real Estate Chicks, on Twitter, Real Estate Chicks, and tell me what's going on in your area, and let us know how your market is, what materials are hot in your neighborhood. Are people downsizing, upsizing? Tell us what's going on. Thanks so much for joining us again.